got a dark passenger, taking control. A bloodstained hand, a heart turned cold. But he's fighting for justice in his own way. On the edge of night, he's leading the way. Dexter's got a plan and a twisted mind, chasing down the guilty, leaving them behind. In the shadows he plays the part, a hero and a monster torn apart. But the truth won't fade and the line's so thin. Is he the hunter or is he the sin? With every step he's closer to the edge, living in the shadows, a quiet pledge. He's got a dark passenger, taking control. A bloodstained hand, a heart turned cold. But he's fighting for justice in his own way. On the edge of night, he's leading the way. The truth won't fade and the line's so thin. Is he the hunter or is he the sin? With every step he's closer to the edge, living in the shadows, a quiet pledge. He's got a dark passenger, taking control. A bloodstained hand, a heart turned cold. But he's fighting for justice in his own way. On the edge of night, he's leading the way. The code, the shadows, it's all laid bare. In a world of darkness, he'll always care. Dexter, the man with the twisted view, fighting for justice, but at what cost too? The code, the shadows, it's all laid bare. In a world of darkness, he'll always care. Dexter, the man with the twisted view, fighting for justice, but at what cost too? In the night, when the world's asleep, he walks alone with secrets he keeps. A man with a mask, a life on the line, fighting the urge, but it's hard to define. Underneath the calm, there's a storm inside, a darkness he can never hide. The truth is cruel, but the code is clear. For the ones who hurt, he has no fear. He's got a dark passenger, taking control. A bloodstained hand, a heart turned cold. But he's fighting for justice in his own way. On the edge of night, he's leading the way. Dexter's got a plan and a twisted mind, chasing down the guilty, leaving them behind. In the shadows he plays the part, a hero and a monster torn apart. But the truth won't fade and the line's so thin. Is he the hunter or is he the sin? With every step he's closer to the edge, living in the shadows, a quiet pledge. He's got a dark passenger, taking control. A bloodstained hand, a heart turned cold. But he's fighting for justice in his own way. On the edge of night, he's leading the way. The truth won't fade and the line's so thin. Is he the hunter or is he the sin? With every step he's closer to the edge, living in the shadows, a quiet pledge. He's got a dark passenger, taking control. A bloodstained hand, a heart turned cold. But he's fighting for justice in his own way. On the edge of night, he's leading the way. The code, cost too. The cold, the shadows, his soul laid bare. In a world of darkness, he'll always care. Dexter, the man with the twisted view, fighting for justice, but at what cost too? In the night, when the world's asleep, he walks alone with secrets he keeps. A man with a mask, a life on the line, fighting the urge, but it's hard to define. Underneath the calm, there's a storm inside, a darkness he can never hide. The truth is cruel, but the code is clear. For the ones who hurt, he has no fear. He's got a dark passenger taking control, a blood-stained hand, a heart turned cold. But he's fighting for justice in his own way. On the edge of night, he's leading the way. Dexter's got a plan and a twisted mind, chasing down the guilty, leaving them behind. In the shadows he plays the part, a hero and a monster torn apart. But the truth won't fade and the line's so thin. Is he the hunter or is he the sin? With every step he's closer to the edge, living in the shadows, a quiet pledge. He's got a dark passenger taking control, a blood-stained hand, a heart turned cold.
Lycans and gentlemen, children of the night, nocturnals, night terrors, and all things that go bump in the night. Welcome to your weekly treatment of shock therapy. The doctor will see you now. Show me your woes, and I'll cure all that ails you. Consider me your night watchman for this evening's festivities here at Mind's Eye Theater. I invite you to violate curfew along with me for this graveyard shift. I am your horror host incarnate for this sold out show. Well, my dark passengers, week after week, I am continually excited, continually impressed by the level of quality of characterization of the story plots and the multiple story plots going on at once. Pretty difficult balancing act that the writers have ahead of them, but I have to say, week to week, they've done a phenomenal job with this show. It has been interesting. I mean, Dexter has always lived a double life, but now amongst other serial killers in this weird homicidal, psychopathic social club that he has stumbled onto. It's interesting watching him play the role of the dark passenger amongst other predators, you know what I mean? So while all of this is going on, I mean, he's supposed to be keeping a low profile in the big city, and he's doing anything but that. Not only has he shown his face, so to speak, to this eccentric billionaire who has collected other serial killers, but he's on Batista's radar, and he is, whether he realizes it or not, Batista now with affiliation with the NYPD, Dexter will, one way or another, indirectly, he's on the radar of New York's finest. So it's interesting. I mean, obviously he's back from the dead. Obviously the show is called Resurrection, but it is fascinating to see. Like I started the stream off saying, there are so many plot lines going on at once, and Dexter runs the risk of running afoul of any one of these parties finding out about who he is, or finding out what it is that he's actually up to. So let's take a look at what the synopsis for this week is. It reads, at a remote retreat hosted by Prater, Dexter discovers unsettling information about Gareth. Harrison contemplates his future and his growing sense of justice, driven by Elsa's struggles with her abusive landlord. Now, let's get some engagement going with options that I have available for all of you fine fiends and all of you dark passengers. So, if you've seen the episode before it released today, if you've seen it before and you're watching now, first off, thank you. And be sure to mention in the totem poll what your rating is for the episode that you watched. As for the rest of us, what is your rating in terms of expectation? Your choices are in the totem poll, bottom of the burial, shallow grave, and high stakes. Me, I gotta go with high stakes. I mean, what else could it seriously be? The show has been so good. I mean, look at last week's episode. We were worried that someone was going to get to Lady Vengeance and she was going to spill the beans on either what's going on with these serial killers, or make sure to note that Dexter Morgan is not who he's claiming to be, but she got bumped off. Now, I was wondering if that was going to happen, but after Uma Thurman's veiled threat from the week prior, I figured that she wasn't long for this world. It was just going to be a matter of how. But lest we forget, that wasn't the only surprise. That was the twist that I saw coming. What I didn't see coming was that after killing who he thought, I'm assuming, was the Gemini Killer, turns out that the Gemini Killer is actually, in reality, a twin. So that caught pretty much everybody off guard. I was like, yeah. And as we heard from Dexter's inner monologue, he felt the same way. So the chat is up for all of you fine fiends and dark passengers to vote in. It's only available on the YouTube chat, unfortunately, but I do encourage everyone to vote in it. I will be referring to it periodically throughout the watch party. And speaking of, I naturally invite you to stream the show along with me. You can queue it up on Paramount Plus. And let me take care of a couple of housekeeping items, which gives you time to grab your popcorn and soda pop. This watch party is brought to you in partnership with Hotness TV. Since we are in something of the holiday season, with it being back to school, I know, summer's coming to an end. With it being back to school and Labor Day's around the corner, I hope if anyone is in the market, I do have sponsorship links with Jabra headsets as well as Samsung devices. I have both, I own both, I swear by both, and I wouldn't be recommending any product that I myself don't personally use and swear by. Therefore, if you use the link in the description, it just serves as a nice kickback for the channel. Speaking of kickbacks, the Mind's Eye Theater is a proud affiliate of the upcoming horror documentary Mental Health and Horror. So once that comes out, it being genre relevant and the first opportunity that I had to be an affiliate, I am going to not just do a review of it, but a watch party. You'll notice the support link up top. So if you're of a mood, I would greatly appreciate it. And any super chats or donations, I'll just consider it your pound of flesh. One of the streaming services that I use in order to do these watch parties goes by Streamlabs. They were nice enough to give me my own merch store, and I just so happened to be hard at work with getting designs refined. And once that's complete, I'm going to be coming out with a couple of new shirt and merchandise ideas. I do have an exciting prospect around the corner, but I will save that for a later date and time. So, I am coming to you live, streaming on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, X Rumble, and Locals. In the enduring battle between Incarnate and the almighty algorithm, my fans are my strongest weapon. Therefore, I humbly request for you to get them likes up. Therefore, without further ado, I now present this creature presentation. Igor, throw the switch. And we are starting. Let me just cue this up. We are starting now. And what I like about the show, oh god, skip the ad. What I love about the show is like it's never cheap cliffhangers. You know what I mean? It's always interest and excitement that drives you, because it can be a rather cheap trick and tactic. Cheap trick and tactic to constantly do the whole what's the word I'm looking for? Constantly do the whole issue with you constantly doing cliffhangers. Yeah. Batista figured that out pretty quickly. Unfortunately. His lead got Epsteined. Mm. I am curious as to how, now that it's established that despite having a darkness of himself, of his own, that how is Harrison going to develop as a character? No, they won't. Dexter. Oh god, we're still doing this. I did like that dicing sound. Oh boy, Adam's Family Mansion. Jesus, look at that estate. Course correction. I like how the text was blown away by the helicopter. Yeah, I wonder why it is that they have been like summoned here. You know what I mean? Well said. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was quite the same, Dex. No. Damn. Wow. This guy's kind of annoying. Mm-hmm. His tattoo. Jeez, he's on edge. Has it? Did she? Really, you had feelings for her, considering how soulless you are? Well, I wouldn't say that. He sure does love his red wine. Funky? I've never heard of wine referred to as funky unless it goes bad. Could be poisoned. Wow, I use this as my thumbnail for this video, and I didn't even realize it was for a toast for Lady Vengeance. Hmm. Yep. She looks like Isabel Merced. What is up with that Bill Cosby sweater? For now. Who is this? I can smell you. Thank you for subscribing. Funny. I'm never ceased to amaze the names that my subscribers come up with. And here's Kick to spoil the party with spam. Has Dexter ever dealt with a cannibal before? You'd think that that would have happened once in like what, 10 seasons, 11 seasons? Oh, that's right. His the guy he's impersonating is a vegan, and he was like, God, he was eating horrendously before. Dexter, I mean. Oh God. Hmm. Yep. Gee, what a time for him to buzz in. Did he just do a thumbs up? Hmm. Sure. That's a morbid way of looking at it. God, what a porker. What? Oh. Hmm. I realize, God, I realize that serial killers, like, they can be anybody, but oh, that is one very minor knock against these episodes. The serial killers didn't, with the exception of one or two, they didn't really have much of a presence in terms of how frightening they are, or much, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say aura because that's oh, what the hell? Oh, he's pretending. I don't want to say aura because that's something that the kids use way too much nowadays, but I don't know. You would think that if you're in a room with Hannibal Lecter, uh-oh. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh my God. You would think if you were in a room with Hannibal Lecter and Norman Bates, there would be like a level of discomfort, a major level of discomfort with them. But between this guy and Doogie Howser, a freak show. What is? What the hell? What the hell? Of course. Hey, that's the word that I used. Killer porn. Well said. Mm, too true. Ooh. They're only dealing with that now? Mm, true. Well, he kind of has to. She's kind of been pointless. The casting is curious. And keep in mind that Sarah Michelle Gellar, I thought she was going to be the killer of Dexter New Blood, but no. She was just there. Mm. Yeah. Yep, to say the least. Mm. It is interesting, even though, see, a part of me thinks that he's tapping into some of his real sentiments over why he hunts. Has he said two words? The action, like this twin has been oddly quiet. I just realized. Mm. Of course. Hmm. Hollow again. Mhm. The mask weighs less. Hmm. Wow. Like he really is. How do I describe this? He really is playing a. He really is like playing a role, but the way it's very convincing the way he's describing his entire ritual and what goes on behind his eyes. Well, mhm. Huh. Well, what? How are you tying that back to anyone though? I wonder. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, for real. I wonder. Mm-hmm. Oh, huh. Prince. Uh-huh. Uh, yep. Because it was planted. DMV. I am curious if Batista is gonna press the cops too hard because they could just dismiss him as someone who's like obsessed. You know what I mean? And not interfering with this case because the Lady Vengeance case is shut. But mm, mm. Ah, well said. Good turn of phrase. Mm. Why? Oh, yep. But that'll drive even more suspicion your way. Oh, bit of questioning. He's summoned to the principal's office. Hmm. So this is episode 7. So we have. Hold on. Huh. Huh. Thank you for joining. What's he up to? So yeah, we have, including this one, 4 episodes left in the season. I'm curious as to what, like, they really need to get to this guy's origins and his motivation and everything. Hmm. Oh, was it a car accident that he caused somehow? Oh, huh. Uh huh. All right, you have my attention. Mm-hmm. Huh. Okay. Oh. Huh. Damn. Wasn't personal. Hmm. Was. Ha. Appealing. Oh. How'd that go? Bruce Wayne meets the Bruce Wayne boy billionaire meets the man who killed his parents. Damn. What? Jeez. Okay. Minutes. Oh, man. Hmm. Good use of flashbacks. Oh. Huh. What? Huh. Yeah, for real. Huh. Mm-hmm. Interesting way of looking at that. Huh. No. Damn. Okay. That's your own damage. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you probably wanted to feel that way. Hmm. Well, I got my wish. We got his origin. Hmm. Damn. Not a friend in the world. Hmm. What does he have in his hand? Okay. Jeez. What? Oh, the letter. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Morbid much? Jesus. Mhm. You carry that around with you. Hmm. Happy to help, right? My God. Oh, never a dull moment. Jeez, like the fact that these people get emotional over such morbid topics is pretty wild. What lead do you got, Batista? Checking out. Oh no. Oh crap. I knew he shouldn't have used his name, his regular name. Hmm. Jeez. Hoping that at least no one was gonna find him there. Yeah. Yeah, he can get exactly. He get like that. Not for nothing, but I haven't mentioned it, but that's a pretty dope fedora that Batista's got. Hmm. Uh-oh. Why would that be? Jeez. Eh. Uh-oh. Eh. You might not like the results, Dex. Just saying. Can I help you? I'm pretty sure he wanted to be alone. Oh, yo. I mean, he is pretty lanky. Not for nothing, but his casting, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. Desmalchian? I don't even know. But I don't know. As much as, and believe me, I'm a big Kristen Ritter fan, and I'm sorry to see her go, but I love this guy fits in well as well. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does envy him. Remember the ice truck killer. Hmm. Don't don't share too much. Different. Hmm. God, look at this guy's face on the left. It's like a shade of green. Look at that. It's like he's so soulless, he's reflecting the plant life around him. Hmm. Is his face actually like that? Hmm. Pattern. Hmm. Oh. Well played. Mhm. He feels uncomfortable. Hmm. What? Huh. What the hell? What the Oh, nice. He tried to provoke him. Oh, damn. How's this gonna go? And eat it. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Cool. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god. Dexter is freaking twisted. Damn. What was your first instinct? Wow. Well done, Dex. That was funny. Oh man, we got 20 minutes left in the episode. What is gonna happen? Hmm. Uh-huh. Lol. Hmm. Yeah. I knew it. Yeah. Okay. Now that Harrison is all by his lonesome, he's probably gonna get a visit from Batista. That or What is Batista doing sneaking around Dexter's apartment? Oh man, he's waiting on his father. Well, not for nothing, but you did just spring this on him. Uh-oh. Is that Miley Cyrus? If cowboy boots? What? Jeez. Jesus. Do you mind not bombarding this kid with your personality all at once? Hmm. Oh. Oh, Miss Personality. Well, he forgot his father about his father not no showing real quick. Oh, back so soon? With one less passenger? That's crazy how it's crazy how Dexter was like, "Hey, is it true twins can feel each other's pain? Did you feel a stab in your chest?" Oh god. Yes, and don't follow me. Not for nothing, but like I was with so many different plot threads going on, I was wondering, was he ever going to tell his kid what's going on? Hmm. Something came up, like a shattered wine glass. Just tell him. Uh-oh. Why, yes, Miley Cyrus. Lost dad energy. That was a really bad line. Uh-oh. Oh! Jeez. Just can't get away from this cop, huh? What are the odds? How convenient. Is this normal? Do cops do this at colleges? Hmm. Oh, wait. Oh, no! Holy crap. This was the surprise. Oh, man. No. Oh, God. Uh huh. This is her white whale. Hmm. Jeez. How much time we got? Man, we got 14 minutes left. Huh. Contact. What? Jesus. Oh my god. Jeez. This is supposed to motivate kids to sign up for a new semester. Huh. Why do I feel like the show is trying to tell us something? Is this Prater? Huh. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Anything. Hmm. Nope. Huh. Damn. Well, I mean, why would Harrison be different? Everyone has thought of you that differently. Oh Jesus. Yep. She's keeping guard. Uh-huh. That's for sure. Mm. Hmm. And he's lost so much. Deb, his wife. Hmm. Emotionally constipated. uh you got a guard dog. How do you know my name? Oof. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh, Damn. Mm. Never could. He plays that well. A sharp tool. That is not the way that I thought it was gonna go down. Well, family business. Especially with me. What? Gee, now he can get an actual girlfriend. I like that 304 who didn't return his smooch. Yeah, the gift shop. Jesus, I'm on pins and needles right now. There's so many parts here that could have, like, the twists that they've had that could have been endings. So now I'm worried about what the actual ending is going to be. Talking about 304s. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh man. How is this gonna end? In spirit? Man. I have no idea how this is gonna end. I can't even guess. Hmm. Really? Yeah, for real. Yeah. Hmm. I like how his eyes bulged when he said that. Ropa vieja. A hat for $40. Jesus. All right. What do we have as a finale? Batista must have some involvement in the last few. Oh, wow. He actually kept some. Jeez, Dex. Hmm. Yeah, true. For now. Uh-oh. Hmm. Something tells me he's got company. Oh, crap. Damn. Well. Oh boy. Damn. Jeez. Oh my god, this is friggin' tense. Mm, wow. Damn. Jeez. Wow. I really hate that name. Do you think that you're safe? Ooh, damn. Wow. Hmm. Jeez, who would have ever thought it'd be Batista? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Damn. Tracking device. Jeez. Well, I got my answer, obviously. Inevitably. That whole New York Ripper thing makes me very curious. It's making me wonder if it's someone left within the cast that we've seen already. Damn. Yep. Jeez. Well, I guess Batista's not making it through this season. Or this season. Wow. I'm just let's get to the end.
And now his watch has ended.
And now their watch is ended.
I am astonished. I cannot remember the last season of anything that I've watched that has been this gripping. Don't get me wrong, Dexter New Blood was really good, but I'm talking about like an original show, you know what I mean? Or any of the other shows that I've watched. I'd be hard pressed to remember a season that was this good. My God. We had three great reveals here. I was wondering what I figured Dexter was going to target Gemini next, but hey, shout out to Dexter. He performed the kill in broad daylight and got Gemini to basically exonerate Dexter by provoking Gemini. The fact that he was able to get under Gemini's skin and reveal that he had just killed his brother so that he would take a shot at the killer was friggin' amazing. So the way he was able to pull that off, just French kiss, amazing. I think I'm gonna have to cut my outro short. I just want to let me see. This has been a pretty busy week for me, so I just wanted to reveal how busy it's been. This is the ending of a very busy week of streaming. As you can see, I invite you guys to take a look at all of the stuff that I have done. Alien Earth watch party, Alien Earth trailer gut reaction, a Predator Badlands trailer gut reaction. I did a playthrough on Monday of Warhammer 40k, Space Hulk, Deathwing, long ass title. Watch parties of Wednesday, and obviously watch parties of Dexter Resurrection. So this has been another banger of an episode. So I'll end it here. I'm getting a phone call that I must take. So I hope you guys will join me next week. Same Dexter time, same Dexter channel. So mark your calendars and say your prayers. I've been incarnate, offering a word of caution. Fear the worst, so long you recognize who's best. Your fate? Time to subscribe to your fears.
Scary night, isn't it? Looks like right out of a horror movie or something.
See you in your dreams. Oh, come back anytime. Bring your friends.
Welcome to my nightmare.